Okay, it says I'm not currently streaming to this stream. I don't know how to check my frickin' live stream status. Oh, okay, I found it. God, it's so weird how it does it like that. Okay, so I am live.
You're alive. Cool.
And my controller is no longer detected.
Oh no.
I hate it how it does that. It seems like it does it when I'm AFK. It just swaps my controller over to my keyboard. Because my keyboard has X input. Anyway, let's run on down these stairs and go to the guy. I guess we could take the teleporter, but it's really a short trip.
The what guy?
We have to talk to the Crystal Exarch? Or Alpha,
right.
no? Something. We have to go up to the Crystarium.
Have to go to the Hoshimi no Ma? Hoshimi no Ya?
Does that mean Star Chamber?
Starseeing chamber,
yeah. It's just called the Ocular in here.
Oh my god, bye.
Well, that's it. Should I replace...
I didn't get above, whoops.
Should I replace Sprint with Peloton? Okay.
Well, you have infinite sprint then.
Going up to the Amaro launch. It's the 5th.
Amaro. Okay, Amaro. You just need to give me a little bit time to read.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
I'm giving you the time.
From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang, once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Arang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Arrange?
Amarang?
Because in Japanese, amarange. What the f...
Is it not written in English as well?
Is it only appear in the beginning of the cutscene. That's it.
It says Amarang.
Southwest.
It's spelled all funky too.
I almost used my devotion.
Well, this is a bizarre cactar.
238, I see. 238 at 204 and then west. Do you want to go for it?
Oh. Sorry, I was already going west.
Oh, I see you. There's
big old cactar out here.
Ah, leave me alone, cactar. No, I'm on the mountain. It's fine.
Armadillo.
Hold on. Will you proceed?
Oh, if we go... How about let's get this? It's right here.
Okay, whatever.
Oh,
use
he's
my
invulnerable. Oh no, I aggroed him again. Well, come to me so we can get this ether current.
Okay. Oh, I still have my buff on. Okay, cool. You fucked, son.
Just de-aggro him.
Oh,
I had
I
a
see.
pitch perfect. There's an ether current up here.
Okay. Hold on. Let me.
This is trippy.
I see it.
The level of detail models are kicking in on this wall. Looks kind of funky.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god. I cancelled my cost. So this is standalone, right?
Yeah. And the building here is definitely Old Oz remains.
Is this because they're lazy?
What?
Because they don't even need to. I'm just joking.
You got
Okay,
me.
let's go south. Let's go south. It's like a 179 to the south. Yeah.
Where'd you go? Oh, you're way ahead of me.
I'm sorry.
I'll
I
catch you.
thought-
Just go on.
103 to the south. I'm just gonna go for the ether current first. Fuck you. East.
Oh, it's on top of this freaking
East.
skeleton.
Eh? Oh. This remind me the what I called Garuda. Garuda place.
The Garuda music?
The Gerudo place.
Oh, Gerudo. I want to call it
The Gerudo Desert.
Gerudo Desert. Yeah. I was
And
gonna
then
call it Gerudo
is
Valley.
all
but-
the what was it called? The what I want to say was remind me the Gerudo Desert and then the Lizzo Falls.
I'm just looking for the next ether current.
245 to the south. We're actually heading that way.
That was my intention.
Nice. Something to do with this tower?
Nope.
I thought it was an enemy. Then I was like, that's a wheel.
It's really weird seeing that there are people who are sprouts who are higher level than us. You know?
Hmm.
Like there was a sprout in our roulettes earlier who was just higher level, or who was level 80. Okay.
For that direction, but I guess we're just gonna go for quest first.
It's gonna bring us in the direction of that that crystal, that etherite anyway.
You know, I think that my least favorite map is the cloud, the Sea of Cloud. Because
Yeah.
it's I get traumatized. that is where you stock all your 71 character doing fate in that character. And then before you can have a flying mount, oh my god.
I think it's either that for me. Oh, I'm gonna attune the Aetheryte.
Oh,
For me,
right.
it's either that or Assis Law. Assis Law was just huge and boring.
Azaslaw, I don't even remember where's Azaslaw.
It's in Heavensward content, and it's just a big open sky of freaking nothing.
Oh, that place.
And,
Okay, it's all the
all the-
incubators and shit.
Yeah, all
like
the
that.
mechanical stuff from Allegan Empire.
Hmm. I think they shouldn't have more fat chocobo just reskin the commendation one. Like, dude, I did 3,000 commendation and then dude just spend money on it. It's got a even cooler one.
Pay to win. Your status symbols mean nothing.
Wah.
Your hard-earned status symbols mean nothing to the hard-bought status symbols that may have either been hard-earned or hard-taken from their parents' wallet.
Oh, can I ask you something?
What?
How can you change your title again?
I think it's under character setting, or...
No, it's not character.
Hold on.
Ah.
Achievements? No.
What happened? There's a bunch of people. Oh, I know. There's a Han here. They're just like 15,000 people drop in.
Good?
Mhm.
Okay, so here's how you do it. Go to your profile, and then where it shows your armor, and then go to the left, and there's a thing that says acquired titles next to your current title.
Show my armors?
Yeah, I'll point it out.
Oh, I see. I see.
Okay.
I have so many of them. Okay, I'm the Grandmaster of the Hand and Grandmaster of the Land unlocked. That's achievement, alright. Oh, I have a Grandmaster of Magic too. I level my Black Mage because of that. Ugh.
There's someone complaining about the Monster Hunter fights. And I said, that sounds like someone who gets carded a lot. I bet they don't have indicators. I bet they just fucking hit you.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mord's Souk.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mord Souk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Mords do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value.
That little rat thing is the Genji. Whoever voiced that is Genji.
Really?
Oh, sorry. Kenji. It's Kenji from Ghost of Tsushima.
Interesting. Most of the voice actors in this are relatively, they tend to not be huge names.
Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed.
I was just about to say, this guy sounds a little hammed up. Doesn't
Now
really
then,
sound very
if
natural
you
the way he's
intend to
talking.
spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Maud says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer. I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here!
Come and look.
You buy, you buy.
Enough of that! Calm, I say!
Oh my god.
This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Get your well-fed buff. Being well-fed, I may as well just eat stuff so I don't forget later. I just ate an hour's worth of oyster.
Hmm. Eh? What we do?
Talk to this guy, because he sells food.
Where is he?
Right, just target me.
I was like right on top of him, man. What the hell? Where are you?
Well,
Oh, okay, I see. you.
I can't actually exit this now because I'm in the first person section.
Hmm? Pong. Genko mo iyo. Mushi? What? They eat worms?
I guess.
Oh, this frog. Oh my god.
I hope it doesn't fill my inventory with garbage.
What is this mechanic? What the hell?
The first person whatever mechanic, I don't know. It's just shoehorned bullshit.
I'm just gonna buy some pun. Just safe pick. I don't want to eat frogs or freaking bugs. Ooh. Did I borrow that from Legend of Zelda? Let's see. Well, at least I got a pun. Eat too much. What did you pick?
The meat.
Oh. I picked the pun. Cheap shit.
I don't think any of these
Okay.
people play Monster Hunter at all.
Because Monster Hunter
discussion
is
was
kind of hard.
the Monster Hunter discussion was just said and done before I even had anything to say about it. Oh well.
Oh well. Oh god.
Table cactus. So you have to check your key item for the
Okay.
receipt.
Key item. The receive?
Table cactus. Iron. Oh,
Something something memo? What it called?
If you hover over the quest, well, it's called market receipt. Oh Jesus.
Oh my god. This is gonna be a bitch.
Yes, it sure is.
In Japanese, that's what I mean.
Well, just maybe you don't need to know the names of the. Well.
Oh, hold on. You don't need to name your name. You need to looking for shiny stuff.
You can look
which
for
I
the
found one.
character.
Here's a what? Just this bottle. You wanna come here?
I'm interacting with a thing all the way down here.
I got a thing. Come to your right, and then behind that building. No. Come back to me.
Okay, this guy said he needs. I mean, this is iron ore in this one.
Iron ore. Yeah.
What's the
Baby,
Japanese
just go
word for iron?
Go this way. Tetsu.
Etsu.
Go there. You will see. That's our antique.
Let's see, mill. Yeah, you know what this is? Full water jar.
It's a water jar.
Oh, water jar.
What the hell? Okay.
Wait.
So this is not a full water jar. It's not
No.
like what?
Mine wasn't. This wasn't the thing I was supposed to interact with. Their names are fucking so damn similar.
Medicine?
I need a table
got another
cactus
one.
and antiques.
Antique is here.
Golly.
Okay.
I've been bamboozled
come
by
to
these
me-
characters'
come-
samey ass names.
Come here to get. Well, I give up because they're all katakanas. This one's called the Mundulu.
Moo. Yep, their name's Moo.
Yes. This one is Solu Zolu.
So now I need to find. Ah shit, I didn't read it.
Tone.
Yeah, Tone.
The hell?
Yeah, that's the one with the table cactus. Tone, whatever.
Yeah. Figured.
Well, that was awkward. Damn it. You can't jump. It's so dumb.
You can climb.
Wouldn't let me jump because I was buried in the corner.
Oh, hold on. They have a quest here. Let's see if this is the current quest. It's Gang Gang.
Sure are.
Gang Gang?
Yep, that's definitely an ether current quest. His son is Goon Goon.
Gang Gang Gung Gung.
Gong gong gingo?
Gong Gong Yee Gong. Hold on. I haven't read it yet. Alright.
That's an esoteric meme, but for some reason it's still funny as shit.
Let's see if there's another one here. It's not. There's only one. Wow. Well. Where we should
Wait, there's
go
a
for
carbuncle
this one?
mount.
Huh?
There's a carbuncle mount.
Yeah.
We have to go back to where we spawned in.
Ah.
That's mad annoying. This guy's freaking mount is just making thumping noises. God.
I have a fat chocobo.
Yeah, well,
Why?
for some reason the bear makes a whole bunch of noise. Stop it. Spamming emotes. Nobody cares.
Spamming what?
This guy's spamming emotes.
Oh, I have a channel called the Raid channel. I only show party and
No.
selected
There's like a
stuff.
freaking big old snowflake appearing above his head.
I cannot see it.
Hmm.
I turn off all the effects other than the party.
Nice.
No, I just despawn them. Okay.
I think there was a point at which you could die in cutscenes.
So if it's not my friend who bought things, I would not care. So that's why I didn't really want to see it.
You gotta wonder if this was how they always intended for their faces to look. Shit looks an awful lot like a placeholder. And they just said, sure. Sure, let's just go with that. Ah, people are farming relics. Ah, yes.
We got the 60 ones. You got 3. I got 2. Right? You got 3? You got a summoner one. You got a what? Scholar one, right? And you got what?
Which relics?
The level 60 ones.
I definitely got the Black Mage one.
Oh yeah, you got a lollipop, and you got the scholar and the summoner, the dragon wing, and then the little sparrow, whatever shit. This scholar book, it was so disappointing. I got my bubblegum and scholar. I want to do the summoner, but I never finished. Maybe I should.
I wonder. Someone just linked an item in the FC chat, and it got listed as its German name. I wonder if you link an item in party chat, if it's gonna show the Japanese.
Yeah, sometimes it does. You can, but I don't know how to use that language shit. Maybe I should.
Try it. Try just. Do you know how to link an item?
No, I don't. You can tell. You can show me.
Okay, so go to your inventory and just highlight an item with square. And then it should be like the second or third. It should be the second or third option in the context menu. It should just say link.
Hazutsu? Hazutsu? What is that?
Maybe that's it.
No, that's take off.
Let me come over there and see.
The first one is the try on. You wouldn't. Good luck. Oh, inventory. Okay. This one. Yeah. Okay.
So highlight any item.
Any item?
Yeah. And then it's like the second or third one.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that's item. How to do the language though?
Just don't worry about the language. Just press enter.
Okay.
It's totally in Japanese.
Okay. How about that?
Good to know. Well, this guy apparently leaves his client in German because it helps him with his German language.
Staeru here. Here.
Interesting. Man, that is super hard to read with how tiny those characters are.
It doesn't really matter, it's just a name. Means dancing grass.
I'm just heading toward the next main scenario.
Kuriru. Grill dosito fish. Oh, fish. I think I just say some like sakana something something. I don't know why.
Very popular fish. I remember Sakan. Very famous fish.
You should see my book name. Oh, that's not interesting. Like there are a lot of books names just like Susano's Bunsho or something like that. Susano no Bunsho. You know Bunsho, right?
I know
Just
Bunsho. Like book or a writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
As opposed to home.
So scholar and then summoner, the book just like one is called Bunsho, the other one is called Washo. So it's just show.
Well, dude, there's like a billion words in Japanese that have show in it.
Oh, hello.
Let me just kill this thing real quick.
Thank you, Ifrit. He quit. He crit. Fuck off, man.
I feel much regret that I didn't pick up seriously learning a language until now.
So the two chasing us, one's called the Sando Mole. The other one is called, the other one, the are called
Sand mole.
Sand mole.
Yep, sand mole. It's a mole in the sand. Anyway. Was it a bitch to learn how to spell words in English?
Used to be.
I mean, I'm trying to think of all the hurdles that there are learning another language, but
Before you pick up prefix and suffix, it is just really hard.
prefixes and suffixes,
Uh-huh.
yeah, they are a big deal.
Then you just have to hard read them. What is this? This is called the Ngolum
Ngozi.
Ngudsi. Ngudsi? How's
Say
that?
Tsui or G?
Mm-hmm. C. It's C. Oh, sorry, G. What? Hold on. I got me thinking. It got me thinking. C. Ngudsi. Like Christmas C.
Tsui. Or
Tsui,
or is
yeah.
it Tsuri?
C.
Whatever.
What's the Nguts? Whatever. Another one.
This looks suspiciously like Little Alamigo.
You know, I don't know a lot of the map locations name because, you know, kind of really I can't really remember them.
Well, do you remember there were a bunch of what's the term? Refugees. There was a big refugee camp in Thanway.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't have them on top of my head.
Well, that's what it was. Little Alamigo. Because they were all refugees from Alamigo, which was under whatever rule. And that's like the entirety of Stormblood.
Like they only took them 2 expansions to actually took it to Alamigo.
And then the Warrior of Light leaves for this expansion, and then the people that you sought to overthrow in the first place come right back.
Alright. So there's really hard kanji to actually give you katakanas, like fliekanas.
Hmm.
Say, oh, this is really rare, or kanji. Here's a fliekana. Tell you how to read them.
Hey, come get your Aetheryte. Come get your Aetheryte.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's funny, like, I can...
It's called Aetheryte. Aetheryte.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna...
South 220.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna argue with all the pronunciation terms. There's a lot of shit that goes into that, and frankly,
What? What?
there's
What happened?
what?
I just leveled up.
You discover a new location.
I leveled up. Here. Here's an ether current.
I don't remember ether currents being so bad in Heaven's Word.
No, it's not.
I
It's
remember them
always
being fucking brutal in Stormblood.
especially the last.
Especially the locks. God damn it. I remember running around the entirety of the map with Yo. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Was that with Yo or was that with
Yeah, but yo. I'm just gonna run.
Sure.
Hello, Zomboni.
If only I had rescue. Oh, you're gonna die.
Ah! You just killed them and then you res me.
How do I res you?
You just go to that
Swap
corner,
classes?
swap to a... Yeah. Just run to a, like, safe place. Thank you.
What am I doing?
Summoner, huh? Thanks. Oh, they're saying it's ugh. Thanks.
There.
I should summon Bahamut. Yeah.
Let's go around this time. Or, maybe we just kill this one. I miss Misery's End.
Oh, they don't have it?
No, it's gone.
Oh no. So you don't have 15% alarm. But
They
it's
might have
15%.
gotten. Maybe they've got rid of all of the execution abilities. That would suck.
Assassinations?
Well, I would consider it execution because it's only triggered when they're at low health. Or mercy killings.
Get back here!
Okay. Now we know who she is.
Is that? It can't be.
Of course they
Homono?
can, shitter.
Uso, Homono?
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner. How are you? We've fought them to a standstill then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the Flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the Flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason, which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
Help me! Help me!
Oh shit, are you being attacked like...
Yep.
I fucked up my rotation. Just commit to a fucked up rotation then.
Oh. Oh my god. Another set? What the hell?
Well, these aren't sets, these are individual pieces.
I mean, another... It's... We already got a whole piece, right? A whole set, right?
No, I think we've only gotten a weapon and a bunch of individual pieces. Let's see. I see waist, feet, pants, hands, body and weapon. Oh, let's check for ether currents. West, so it's very close. We can just head down and get it real quick.
Oh, I see.
Okay, we have half of the currents that you can get here and one of the quested ones.
Come here.
Here? Dang it. Dum dum dum.
North 300.
Might be one that's accessible to us.
Mm-hmm. You about the same thing. Totally ski this.
I'm gonna head back.
Okay. Wait, you want to try the...
Now
The
we can just
300?
teleport. We can just teleport to get to it. I'd rather finish main story quest. Sorry, she mentioned the void scent, and I was just like, it's void woken, right? And the Garlean Empire is using death fog. It's all coming together.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Gently caress this stranger. Gently caress
Massage them.
this other stranger.
Arigato, it says.
Now I had to perform a mime act from across the table.
Was this a therapy session?
Yeah.
That makes sense. So they're just slowly become the Sin Eaters?
I don't know. Well, I guess that's what she said. Alice said there are special sin eaters that can plant like the seed of light in people, and it turns them into a sin eater from the inside out.
Hmm.
That may very well have happened to him. So now this character's just gonna turn into a sin eater in the camp.
Oh, there's be a massacre.
I mean, I think you nailed it, or rather hit the nail on the head. Okay, teleport time.
I play video game.
Gamer alert. Gamer.
Do you remember we can actually have a chocobo and have a team? And the chocobo is there a chocobo gonna level with us or something?
Oh,
I have a level 10 healing chocobo.
hold on. I
the
checked could you follow me? Let's go to the west because there's an ether current that we
Okay,
might
hold
be
on.
able to get. Or it might be just locked off. Probably locked off. But I may as well take a look, right?
I get blocked by the flame. Not an actual pot, the flame.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a, something quest related. Okay, time to head back.
Would that be on top of something? Is this tower climbable?
Possibly, but not. I don't think so at the moment.
Nope, I cannot.
They probably don't let us in.
Nope, it didn't. I tried the door.
Maybe there's a climbing minigame.
Then fuck that. Fuck this game.
Maybe there's a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild style climbing mechanic in our video game.
Oh god.
That would be interesting. Not super fun or compelling, but definitely something different.
It's lying to me, man.
Or what?
I have to open the big map and then super zoomed out, zoomed in. Oh, now you can get on the tower. Shit.
Perhaps.
It says Ikimasu. I'm gonna give you a history lesson about this fucking tower. Or you just teleport to the top. That works.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals. I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed? Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
There's a city in the other side. I see it. Oh, yeah.
What?
There's a city in the other side of the tower, but
Oh, yeah. Oh, you called it. I'm gonna teleport.
called what?
That they're already fucked up.
Where to?
To the green dot.
Oh.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs. Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Oh.
You go that way. I'll go home.
I'll go home. Okay. Let's go home.
I'm sure this antlion will leave me alone.
Yep.
Yes? These things are horrible, man. That's one thing that they've done particularly well in the Final Fantasy franchise is make spooky, scary arachnids and insects. Ugh.
Hey. What?
Hit him with a death flare and a pitch perfect simultaneously. Well, not simultaneously, but close enough.
Well, just some death, you know.
Hmm. Dude, these overworld enemies give no experience. That's silly. Like, they give scarcely any more than an overworld enemy in frickin' base game.
It's not worth killing them.
Mm-hmm. Never was. But you'd think they would have at least sweetened the deal a bit.
Yeah.
We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
It's a high level one. It has a face.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Hi, hi. So how old is Alize? How old are twins?
Hell if I know.
Is that... Oh no! Ulrich!
Oh, nice.
We have to run.
Crystal? Oh. Rip.
No!
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Oh, that face is so scary.
Christ.
Ugh.
Jesus, this is horrible.
Ugh. They can just turn people like that, huh?
I guess that's how it works.
But hey, now you have a wing to
That was
study.
pretty goddamn grisly for a Final
Yeah.
Fantasy cutscene. They really must have upped the
Yeah.
content rating on this expansion.
Rated A for adults.
Because, like, before, it's just like they show a sword slash and then people are kneeling on one knee, like, oh, you got me, I'm gonna die.
Now it's like
that's
they
full-on
just,
body horror.
and now they're like melting and turn into another beast. I think we need to just log out
Yeah, it's probably about
after
time.
this. Yeah.
Oh, we got 20 more minutes. Dude, they're just throwing experience at us, man. But I guess that's just how it's made. Like,
Yeah.
you're supposed to get basically level 80
Levels.
for at least one class. You have to. So we go all the way back. Let's teleport first. It'll be faster.
Okay. Oh.
We're going all the way back. This one was a little faster because there were fewer side quests to do.
Right.
So I was gonna say I got sort of Game of Thrones vibes from the scene where it showed you the map,
Ooh.
because they're supposedly guarding one big wall, but the wall is not quite as much of a wall as it was a wall. Now it's just like
So
this shattered thing.
now when you talk about it, is it how like White Walkers become? Like you just beat you and you become White Walkers?
Yeah, I think that was how it was. Or actually, all you have to do is just die. I think they just do that.
That you become a zombie and a White Walker.
Right. It was something like that. I don't know if they fully explained it in Game of Thrones, but it doesn't require much explanation. It's fucking zombies. Who cares?
Waka, he says. So you basically collect them all back to Crystorium. Crystorium?
Yeah, it seems like that's the deal. You're just rallying the troops. And you'll eventually get,
At the side of the map.
yeah. The Docile Gate.
That thing is
I always just
I
look at
think-
the map first.
no, I'm just I mean you did this with Alphinaud already.
Right.
You're gonna talk to him and then you have to go to the Hoshimi no Yi something. Yama?
Hmm.
I'm gonna accept the next one.
Same. We might be able to make it a little bit farther,
And
but
so you return.
or further rather, but
Have you
Yeah.
I think we can call it after this.
the crisis now faced by the first?
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist. Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmul might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity. Your uncertainty is understandable, given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then. In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds. This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds. What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions. An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as Umbral Calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
Those are primals?
Yeah, I think so. I guess the last one was Dalamud / Bahamut.
Mm.
At present, the light-drowned realm of the first stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining. It is the Sin-Eaters who are to blame for the
So
light
every time you
beginning to
summon a
diminish.
primal, it's like you merge with the
In
world.
addition to attracting their lesser kin,
No, I don't
the
think
Light
so.
Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate
It's not about the
light,
primals, it's about
saturating
the
every corner of their
calamities.
territory with light.
Mm.
Even here in the flood-spared region of Northrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the first and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements. They
Of
say
course.
the Sin-Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
You know, this storyline is way more interesting than any other things. You know? Like dragon song fight and human and dragon.
Yeah,
I don't
it seems
care.
like the scale has gone up a little bit.
I think this is it where we log out.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Stream over.
Alright. It's stream over. I need to go to inn. Let me go out and then go to inn. I know where inn is.